Hey, Letterlanders. Last week when we were together, or a couple weeks ago, we did the OI and the OY that made the OI sound. This week, we're going to be working with two other letter combinations. They both involve Walter Walrus and Annie Apple. Okay. You see Annie Apple and Walter Walrus. Yes, we know that Walter can be a troublemaker. He is splashing his salty cold water right in Annie Apple's face and even in her eyes. When he does this, Annie Apple cries out, "Oh, don't be so awful." Let's say that together. Oh, don't be so awful. So our AW makes a aw sound. What sound does it make? Aw. What sound does it make? Aw. Very good. Let's listen to the story.
Story. When you see Walter next to Annie Apple in a word, you won't hear Annie making her usual sound. Why not? Because Walter splashes her with salty water. She cries out, "Oh, don't be so awful."
All right. Let's explore.
Explore. It's dawn, and Annie Apple and Walter Walrus are on the lawn. Annie was going to play with her jigsaw and eat some strawberries for breakfast. But then Walter Walrus saw her and started splashing her with salty water. "Oh, don't be so awful," she says.
Okay, so that shows us a couple of different pictures and different words that we hear the aw sound. Let's build a couple words now using this aw sound. So if I was to put down, oops, let me go ahead and, if I take the sound, plus aw, my word is raw. Like, I like to eat a raw carrot instead of a cooked carrot. What if I brought down s in front of aw? S, aw, my word is saw. What if I bring down again? So this word, whoops, this word was raw, but then I also add d in front of it. D, raw, draw, draw. Very good. Another thing I want to show you is going back to that carrot. Maybe you might want to say the bunny rabbit likes to gnaw on a carrot. Another name for chew on the carrot, you can say gnaw. Now, if I spell it this way, ah, gnaw. However, that is not how you spell it. Sometimes when Golden Girl and Noisy Nick are back to back in words, she suddenly feels shy. So she doesn't say a thing. So in the word gnaw, it starts with G-N-A-W. Gnaw. So you do not say her. You do not say the Golden Girl sound of G. Additionally, I wanted to explain to you when you see a W, even though this W is not a vowel, if you see a W together in a syllable, it would be a vowel team syllable because the two letters A and W make one sound. And when you're finger tapping, make sure you tap it just off one time and know that it belongs to the vowel teams. Walter Walrus is a tricky troublemaker. Sometimes he even sneaks into Uppy Umbrella's letter when she's away and fills her letter up with his salty water. Then he surprises Annie Apple and splashes her in the face again. So what does she say, everybody? The same thing. Aw, don't be so awful. Let's listen to the story.
Story. Sometimes Walter is so naughty he fills Uppy Umbrella's letter with water and jumps in. He can then splash Annie Apple with salty water again. She cries out, "Oh, don't be naughty."
Okay, I made a mistake. She doesn't say, "Oh, don't be awful," because that's the AW. She says, "Oh, don't be naughty," because the word naughty has AU. So what sound does AU make again? Aw. What's the sound? Aw. What's its sound? Aw. Let's explore.
Explore. It is autumn in Letterland. Annie Apple has come to watch a rocket launch and to meet an astronaut. The astronaut is the author of a new book. He is signing his autograph on his books. But just as Annie arrived, so did Walter Walrus. He jumped into Uppy Umbrella's letter and started splashing salty water on Annie again. "Oh, don't be so naughty," she says.
All right, now we have our letters back here, and we're going to spell some more words. Just remember, AW and AU, when you see them, they make a vowel team syllable. Why is that? Because they make one sound, ah. All right, so I'm going to spell out this word here. All right. Okay. So tell me, what does these two letters, what one sound does it make? Makes the aw sound. Very good. What sound does it make again? Aw. Okay, let's tap the rest of the sound. Ah, g, s, aug, est, August. August. Yes, like the month of the year, August. All right. Let's go ahead and rainbow and find out how many syllables. Ready? August. How many syllables? That's right, two. So where should we divide August? August. August. Yes, I hear ah first, but g goes with it with the second syllable. So what kind of syllable would this be? Remember we talked about it just a minute ago. That's right. This would be our vowel team. Now what about here? We know this makes the sound. We know it makes the sound, and it's uppy umbrella instead of Mr. U because it is a what kind of syllable? Is it opened or closed? It is closed because look, we have the consonant S and T closing it in. You cannot say his name. He can't shout it out. So uppy umbrella is there. All right. We go ahead and I want to spell out another word here. Okay, we're using AU, and I want to put k. So k, I want to make caught, as in the little boy got caught copying his homework. I don't know. Little boy got caught. And so k, the last sound I hear is t. But that is not how you spell caught, as in the little boy got caught and got in trouble. There are two letters there that are silent. Golden Girl knows that Harry Hatman hates noise, so in many words where they are together, they both just enjoy being completely silent side by side. So maybe you could say, in order not to get caught playing hide and seek, Golden Girl and Harry Hatman sit completely silent. So this is how you spell caught. Caught. Excuse me. All right. Let's do some live reading. I'm going to put a word up here and we're going to sound it out to see if we can figure out what the word is. Ready? J, aw, put it together. Jaw, jaw. I hurt my jaw when I fell and smacked my chin. But let's see what happens when I take the j out and I add ah, thaw, thaw. Before I can cook the meat, I need to take it out of the freezer to let it thaw. Now I want to take out the and I'm going to add this letter. Ah, raw, raw. I like to eat my carrot raw instead of cooked. What happens if I add ST? Now I have st, ah, st. Ah, straw, straw. I was given a straw to drink my soda. Straw. I'm going to put these away. And this time, I'm going to have ah be my first sound. Ah. Okay. Now, I don't have the card, but imagine these three letters are all on one card. What is it? What sound does it make when all three of these are together? Full. So what is aw, full? Put it together. Awful. The child felt awful that he broke his mother's favorite glass. All right, now we're done with A. W. What was the other aw sound? It would be the A U. All right. So did you notice most of the time I put with my AW, I put the sounds in the front of it or I put it in the back of it because it was by itself. Now watch what happens with the AU, ah. I'm going to put this in the front and this in the back. So let's sound it out. Ah, oh, all, haul, haul, as in the truck had to haul all the dirt to the school. Haul. Now it is, don't get it mixed up with HALL. Haul, that haul means like I had to walk down to the end of the hall to see Miss Justice because she has the last room in the hall. So that is not the same. This haul means to carry something. All right. What happens if I take this away, this away? I'm gonna put this. So ah, ah. And see if you can remember the rule with this. Oh. For some reason, the other T is not working. See if we can see it this time. Thank you for being patient. There we go. All right. So let's sound this out. T, ah, g, t, t, og, t. What was that thing that we talked about with the G and the H? Sometimes they like to play hide and seek and they both stay very quiet. So if this was silent and this was silent, let's sound it out now. T, ah, t, t, ah, t, tot. I taught Gavin Banks last year at school. So don't forget, sometimes our G and H like to be quiet there. So let me clear that out. All right. See, do I have another word? Yes, one more here. And then we will be done with our lesson for today. You've been so patient. I'm going to leave aw and the GH up here, remembering that these two are silent. I'm going to need D, so d, ah, t, d, ter, daughter. I am my mother's daughter. Daughter. Look at all of the silent words. And then we have the ER. So if I was to turn that around, look, it's Eddie Elephant in one of our robots, because you do not hear Eddie Elephant, right? You just hear the sound. All right, that's the end of our lesson for today. That's our end of our lesson for today. Your assignments are posted on Classroom Dojo. If you have any questions, please let me know.